Hello, in the following video we are going to talk about the daily routine in the first person and the third person, both positive and negative.
My name is Juana Limon Reyes. I am 18 years old. I get up at 18. I brush my teeth, have breakfast, have fun to Hannah and Jota, who are my light dogs. I take them out for a walk around the neighborhood. The time at which we are out, I give them water to drink and I ask Hannah to breastfeed her puppies. He take tour with my brother and my mother since she has just gave birth and they need too much care because around 12 they were born in too much care because I help my mother to prepare lunch and from 1:06 I have university class from 7. I help to make a snack. I wash the dishes at 18. I usually watch television. I watch shows, buzzing programs or fiction movies. The terror and love are the ones they like the most. 19. I do my homework. 10. I go to bed. In my room. I start checking social network, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, YouTube until 11 or I already sleep. That's my routine.
Hi, my name is Tatiana. I'm living in La Libertad. I am 21 years old. Get up 7 o'clock. I go the kitchen to prepare my breakfast, or sometimes my cousin do it. We usually eat breakfast and coffee. After breakfast and see if my kids have food or else I have them her croquettes. Then I start washing she dishes and doing the housework. Then I start doing my chores. Once I'm finished everything, and help my default once lunch and finished. We are and we eat until 30 p.m. to receive class until 60 p.m. o'clock. On Mondays, I have two classes for 1:30 p.m. to the 3:30 p.m. I have national reality from 3:13 p.m. to 4 p.m. o'clock. I have break from 4 p.m. o'clock and 6 p.m. o'clock. I have English class. In total, I receive big subjects on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I receive 2 class, and the Wednesday and Friday. I receive 30 class per week. Depending on whether a lot or deleted homework is sent to me. I do all my homework early starting at 5:49 p.m. o'clock, depending on whether the teacher finishes in the class early. I might do homework until 6 p.m. o'clock or 9 p.m. o'clock or until 10 p.m. o'clock. After doing all my homework, start to check at my social networks for 20 times minutes. Then I start playing a game that I have on my cell phone called Poco, and sometimes in the worst series on Netflix. After I'm finished watching the movie, I go to sleep only 11:30 p.m. or 12:30 p.m. and knitting.
My routines. My name is Amaris and I live in Cancun. I am 19 years old. I wake up at 19:30 a.m. but usually I get up at 11. Then I go to the bathroom to brush my teeth and wash my face. This normally happens on Saturday and Sunday. That is weekends where I have days off. After half an hour, I am going to prepare breakfast because I do not want my mother to prepare it for me because I have to learn to do my things. I prepare fresh bread or toast, rice or laundry, and fried egg. Sometimes, when there is cream, I make myself cheese balls. But now that my nephew studies, I wake up early depending on his class schedule. Usually his classes start at 8:30 and only Thursdays and Fridays at 7:30. There I take the opportunity to have breakfast in their breaks that are half an hour or because their classes are until 12 p.m. After being with my nephew, I text my cell phones and start playing or looking at social network. And if there is homework, I can do it until 1:30 p.m. when my university classes begin and end at 6 p.m. And in half an hour, I have a 3:30 p.m. lunch break. After finish my class, depending on the texts that have been left me, I start mopping the floor, stooping because my dog Rocket is stupid and does his business in the living room. I used to spend away from home because I work at mini candy business called Dulceria that is based on making homemade weight cakes. It is the business of my lover in sister-in-law, where his sister also helped him, and therefore they hated me. I liked it too. But now they only call me when I don't have homework or things you do. Usually after school I go to the work and come back at 10 or 11 at night because they give me snack There I only get to bathe and lie down. But usually after class, I tidy up the house. I go to the bed to watch this video, then sometimes have a toast and juice at the 7 p.m. I go to the bed again, play for a while, and go to sleep at 11 or 12 p.m. So my day ends.
My name is Juana Limon Reyes. I am 18 years old. I get up at 8. I don't brush my teeth. I don't have breakfast. I don't give food to Hannah and Jota, who are my light dogs. I take them out for a walk around the neighborhood. I do not time with a rope. I do not take water to drink. I asked Hannah to breastfeed her puppies. He takes tour with my brother and my mother saying she don't have whose kids hurt and they need too much care because around 12 they were born in delicate health. I helped my mother to prepare lunch and front. One 6. I don't know. I have university class from 7. I do not help to make a snack. I watch the dish at a half past 8. I usually watch television. I do not watch shows, boxing programs or fiction movies. The terror and love are the ones they like the most. Half past 9. I do not my homework. 10. I don't to bed in my I don't know to start checking social network, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, YouTube until 11 or at past 11. I don't already sleep. That my routine.
My negative routine. My name is Tatiana Vega. I live in the La Libertad Canton. I am 21 years old. Don't get up at 7 o'clock, but at 8 o'clock. I don't like having breakfast alone. When I wake up, don't like spending time with my cats. Don't like doing his work. The morning in the dot check in the half work homework because usually I do at night the why until 1:30 p.m. to receive class until 6 p.m. Depending on whether it is a lot or the little homework, I do the at that moment of another time. After doing the homework, I go to bed and start playing Poco. Singles I don't like to check networks and they don't like to watch movies or Netflix or YouTube until in the get bored and they fall asleep.
My name is Damaris. I live in Ancon. I am 19 years old. I don't get up at 9:30 a.m., but I actually get up at 11 a.m. I don't go to the bedroom to brush my teeth or wash my face. This usually happening on Saturday and Sunday. but I don't have day off. I don't make myself breakfast because I prefer to have breakfast outside the house. But my mother has already made my breakfast and toast and juice, but I don't eat. My few studies I don't get up during his class hours because usually his classes start at 7:30 a.m. and I am sleeping at the time and I don't like getting up, so I don't make breakfast. I don't do homework and I wash up at 11 a.m. to play on my cell phone and wait until 1 p.m. for myself to start. I don't eat lunch during the breaks they give us. I eat lunch while listening to classes. Because I get hungry, I can't wait until break. After class is over, don't not my homework right away because I start mopping the floor and sweeping because my dog Rocket is naughty and relieve himself in living room. I didn't work but I was part of Bucin calling Dulceria. I helped make cakes and they also hired me because I really like baking. The Bucin belongs to my boyfriend's sisterland. When I entered the university they called when I had free time and without homework. But I was not going to work. I was fixing the house. But normally after school, I don't fix the whole house. I just clean my dog's feces. I don't eat at home but outside. After going out for a snack, I go to bed and fall asleep at 11 p.m. or 12 p.m.
She Damaris, she lives in Ancon. She is 19 years old. He gets up at 9:30, but usually gets up at 11. 10 days. This usually happens on Saturday and Sunday. That is the weekend where he has days off. After half an hour she will prepare breakfast because she does not want her mother to prepare it for her because she must learn to do her thing. She prepares some French bread or toast with some laundry and fruit at something. When there is green makes a bowl of cheese. But note that her nephew student will get up early, depending on his class. Usually his class starts at 8:30 and only Thursday and Friday. And 7:30 there he takes advantage of having breakfast in his breaks that are half an hour because his classes are until 12. Uh, After being with his nephew, he takes his cell phone and starts playing or watches social network. He uses it to spend away from home because she works in a mini country business called Dulces Itia that is based on making homemade cakes. It is the business of her sister-in-law of the lover where her sister also helped her and therefore they heard her she and how she liked it too. But not they only call her when she doesn't. have homework and things you do usually after school. She goes to work and comes back at 10 or 11 at night because they have her snack there and she only gets to bed and lie down. But usually after school, he tidies up the house, goes to bed, watches videos, then has a snack something at 17 at those and whiz again he goes to bed.
Juanita's routine negative. She is Juanita Limon Reyes. She is 18 years old. She does not get up 7 o'clock. She does not use to brush, did her thing, worse even to breakfast. She does not like to weld her feet and does not take care of one of the that has used giving birth of 12 puppies she never eat. She doesn't like to help her mother cook. From why from 1 p.m. at 2 6 p.m. o'clock. She has classes at the university from 7 p.m. o'clock. She has free time to help make sandwich and show and doesn't she doesn't usually see videos and shows of TV. You don't have favorite shows or movies. She does not do homework in the night and does not go to bed to check social networks or watch videos on YouTube and does not go to self at 11 p.m. o'clock but at 12 a.m.
Tatiana routines. This is Tatiana. She lives in Liberty and Canton and is 12 years old. She gets up at 7 a.m. Then she goes to get chicken to prepare breakfast, or her cousins have already done it. They usually eat bread and coffee for breakfast. After she has breakfast, she sees if her kittens have found a gift in their kibble. After that she starts washing the dishes and doing housework, then they start doing her chores. And once everything is done, it helps to make the food. After finish lunch, they eat and wait for 1:30 p.m. to receive their college classes. On Monday it has two classes, from 1:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. National Reading, and from 3:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. is hat break, and from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. it has English classes. In total, she receives 5 subjects. On Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, she receives 2 classes, and Wednesday and Friday, she receives 3 classes. per week, depending on whether they send her few or many assignments. She does her homework early, starting at 5:45 p.m., depending on whether her teacher finished class earlier. Then she does her homework until 10 p.m. After doing all her homework, she checks her social network for 12-20 minutes. Then she starts playing an application called Poco on her cell phone, and sometimes she watches movies on Netflix. After watching movies, she goes to bed, and at 11:30 p.m. or 12:30 a.m. she's already sleepy.
She is married. She lives in Ancon. She is 19 years old. She doesn't get all past 18, but usually she doesn't up at 11. Then doesn't go to the bathroom to brush his teeth and wash his face. This usually happens on Saturdays and Sundays. That is the weekend where you have no days off. After half an hour, she is not will prepare breakfast because she does not want her mother to prepare it for her because she must learn to do her thing. She prepares a French bread or toast, whisk or laundry and fry it, something winter is green does not make a bowl of cheese, but note that her nephew studies. He doesn't head up early depending on his class. Usually his class depending start 8:30 and only Thursday and Friday and 7:30. Third, he takes advantage of having breakfast in his break that are half an hour because his classes are until 12. After not being with his nephew, he doesn't take his cell phone and start playing or watching social network. She doesn't to spend away from home because she works in a mini candy bus called Me Dulces Dia that is based on making homemade with Kate is the buzzing of her sister-in-law of the lover where his sister also helps her and therefore they hear she doesn't at how she likes it too, but not the only call her when she doesn't have homework. And thing you do. Usually after school she goes to work and comes back at 10 or 11 at night because they have her snack there and she don't only get to bed and life done, but usually after school. He doesn't teach up the house, goes to bed, watches videos, them as a snack to something at 17 night. At 12 and which again he goes to bed, plays for a while, and doesn't sleep at 11 or 12 and to end her day.
My negative routine. My name is Tatiana Vega. I live in the La Libertad canton. I am 21 years old. Don't get up at 7 o'clock, but at 8 o'clock. I don't like having breakfast alone. When I wake up, don't like spending time with my cats don't like doing his work the morning in the dot check in the half work homework because usually I do at night the why until 1:30 p.m. to receive class until 6 p.m. Depending on whether it is a lot or the little homework, I do the at that moment of another time. After doing the homework, I go to bed and start playing Poco. Singles I don't like to check networks and they don't like to watch movies or Netflix or YouTube until in the get bored and they fall asleep.
Tatiana routines. She is Tatiana. She lives in Liberton Canton and is 1 years old. She doesn't get up at 7 a.m. but is at 9 a.m. She doesn't prepare her breakfast because when she gets up, her cousin have already done it. After she eats breakfast, she sees if her kittens have food and if they don't, she leaves and doesn't feed them. She doesn't wash the dishes. She doesn't do her homework because she goes to play with her cousin and when she arrives it's just to eat. After having finished lunch, she does not wait for her classes that start at 1:30 because she does not like the subject she sees, but she does like the English subjects. In total, she received 5 subjects, but she is not there on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays because she goes to work. They do not send her homework, but after 5:45 p.m., she takes her free time to spend with her family. She doesn't check her social network because she doesn't like to hang out on her cell phone, but she does watch Netflix on the bedroom TV. She doesn't sleep late because she has to get up early because she has to help her mother, and that is why now she goes to bed at 9 p.m.